All right. Hello. My name is Trevor Jones. I am in MHR 417 with Professor Dan, and today I'm going to be guiding you through how to compile your data for Journeymap in an efficient and organized fashion. So to start, I'm going to go over why this is important, why data compilation is important in the first place for journey mapping, and a couple of the essential tools that we are going to be using in order to complete this. So first, why is this important? Why is data compilation important? It is important because in order to draw meaningful conclusions from the data in the journey map, you need to be able to compile the data in an organized way to where you can actually pinpoint those areas. Otherwise, it's just random data and there's no way to tell where those spots are. This is also important because a journey map is a time-based activity and you're trying to find points in time where things can be improved, and this helps do that with the phases. So some of the essential tools that you'll be needing for this are, to begin, is a survey where that you can give out to all the participants that will give them an assigned identification number so that we can track the responses while it's still anonymous. Without the personal identification numbers, the data is essentially useless because you won't know whose responses belong to who. Another essential tool you'll be needing is the sticky notes, and that you need these in order to conduct the actual activity. You generally want them in a few different colors that can represent different things such as positive or negative or neutral along the journey. This will help when you're compiling the data because then you will know which ones to color code and where to put what. Lastly, in terms of essential tools that you'll be needing, you definitely need Excel because it's a program that helps easily and efficiently compile this data. Without it, it would be a much more tedious process. So now we're going to get into actually compiling the data. And this is going to happen after you have completed your journey mapping activity and all of the participants have recorded their responses and put them on the journey map along the journey in that way. And what you're going to do here is start collecting the sticky notes to begin. And when you do this, you want to group them up by their respective swim lane and phase. However many swim lanes you choose or however many phases you decide to have for your journey map. For example, if you were to have 2 swim lanes and 3 phases, that would make 6 total groups of sticky notes, 1 for each respective phase and swim lane. This is going to be basically the only organizing that you're going to need to do of the actual sticky notes, because once you get into Excel and you actually do the inputting, there are Excel commands that you can use that will easily sort out the ID numbers to make everything look nice. So once you have all of your data together and grouped up, you can start thinking about how to format your Excel sheet. So as an example, this is an Excel sheet that my group had used for our journey mapping project on job search for sophomores at the U of I. And as you can see, so you're going to want to make a different Excel sheet for each phase of your journey. In this example, there's 4 different phases, which are beginning of semester, career fair, midterms, and the end of the semester. And so within each of these Excel sheets is each one of the swim lanes that we had picked out. And I decided to separate some of these by positive and negative, as you can see with the color coding green here and red here. I also wrote it out up here. But we have ID number on the left. And a mistake that I personally made while going through this was to sort out every sticky note before I input it into Excel so that I could put everything down in an organized fashion. from there, not knowing that Excel could just sort this all out for me. It's very easy. All you have to do is highlight the cells that you want, go to data, and you can custom sort ascending, descending. There's many different ways to sort this data, but it makes it very easy in Excel. As you can see here, not all of the participants had responses, positive and negative, for each swim lane. So there are some blank cells here, but that's okay. Once you have all of your data inputted, I like to color code the positive and negatives to make that easier to read when you're doing your analysis. And that's very easy to do. Once you've done that, you will have a completed Excel sheet that's ready to be analyzed. So there you have it. That is the best way to compile your data for a journey map in order to draw conclusions from it. Thank you. And remember, it's not just about gathering the data, it's about gathering it in a meaningful way that's organized and efficient so that you can draw conclusions from your data and make improvements for success.